Hi everyone, so today I'm going to make some stir-fried rice noodles. So these are the very thin rice noodles. And yeah, excuse my messy kitchen because I'm just falling behind at the moment. So my son saw this ice cream tubs and he wanted to get it. So I thought, okay, I'll just make some chillers with it. So here I've got the tulsi and ginger. I'll just make juice, put it in there and chill it in the freezer. So we'll have that chiller. And yeah, so I'm going to get that out of the way so that I can get to our dish, which is the fried rice noodles. So these are thin rice noodles, as I mentioned before. So I'll get to this first and then I'll quickly come back to that. So this, I won't be recording this as a recipe. It's just something I got to do so that I can, you know, clear space and make room in the kitchen. But yeah, no harm in giving a quick sneak preview, though it's a bit messy because my son is involved in helping me make this drink because it's something that's exciting for him since he got these ice block trays. So here we got the tulsi, mint and ginger along with honey and some water. So I've strained it using a strainer, and next I'm going to add in the juice of 1 lemon into that as well. There we are. And next we're going to pour this lovely drink into the ice block tray and we're going to freeze it up, and we'll get hopefully this lovely green color ice blocks once it's frozen. But anyway, so that's what's going to happen with this.
No.
I'm going to put on the lids, all ready to be chilled in the freezer. See, I think that will be the color once it's nice and done. So that's a bonus recipe in this video, though this was not my intention to record this. But anyway, since I was doing it at the same time, I thought might as well. But I'll do a proper ice block recipe in the coming days, hopefully, because I'll be making a few of these. Alright, so now since we got nice clean space to work with, let's get back to the actual dish that I'm going to make. So here I've got about 100 grams of vermicelli. Next, using my hot water kettle, I'm boiling about 2 cups of water. Then I place the vermicelli into this bowl. Our hot water is ready now, so I'm going to pour this hot water into this bowl as well. I'm going to let it soak in there for about 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes. I'll just put the timer on. You can see that it's slowly turning into this nice transparent color. Next, I'm doing the same thing. I've added in another 3 cups of water into this kettle and I'm going to bring it to a boil. Then I'm going to heat up a pan, and now this water has come to a boil, so I'm going to pour this water into the pan. Pouring in the boiling water into this pan, and the heat is on high. Here I've got some chicken thigh cutlets, so I'm going to take 2 of them and place it off into the pan with the boiling water. And then now I'm just going to wait for it to cook nicely. I'm also going to season it with some salt. Now my timer's gone off and it's been 10 minutes since this has been sitting there, so I'm going to drain this off. I just strained off the water. The chicken is nicely taking shape. Now the chicken's nicely cooked, so we are going to separate the stock and the chicken, but I'm not going to throw the stock away. I'm going to set the stock aside and I'll be adding it later on into the dish. I'm going to wait for these chicken pieces to cool down. In the meantime, here I've chopped 1 onion. You can even slice it if you wish. Next, I'm going to chop up 1 red chili, carrot and also cabbage. I've got half of a sugar loaf cabbage. Here it is, everyone. Our carrot, cabbage, onions and chilies are nicely cut up. Here the chicken has cooled down, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shred the flesh off and separate it from the bone, and then I'm going to keep the flesh and throw the bone. And it's very easy to do that on a cutting board using a knife. You can see here this vermicelli is extremely long. So what I'm going to do now is to cut it up. So you can cut it up based on the desired length that you prefer. And also here I've got about 130 grams of prawn as well. So you can use the cooked one. This is already cooked. As you can see, they're already pink. Or you can use the raw one because we're going to cook them up anyway. Like we're going to stir fry everything together. So here I've got them with the tail left on. So these are our components. We got the prawn, we got the vermicelli, we got the veggies, the chicken, the stock, everything. So now I was trying to combine everything together and stir fry it all. Next, I'm heating some oil in a deep bottom pan. I went ahead and added in 1.5 tablespoons of garlic paste into that. After about 2 to 3 minutes, I'll be adding in the onions. So if you got the raw prawns, you'll have to put the prawn in after about 1 or 2 minutes after adding in the onion. But since my prawns are already cooked, I won't be adding the prawns straight after I add in the onion, because I'll just be adding in the veggies, you know, the onion, carrot, cabbage, like that, because the prawns already cooked, and towards the end I'll just add in the prawn. Basically the prawn and chicken are cooked, so I'll just add them both together. It's been about 3 minutes now, and I'm going to add in the onion. It smells so good. And next I'm going to add in the carrot. So this is when, if you have the uncooked prawns, you got to add the prawn in. Once onion turned translucent, I went ahead and added in the carrots, and I'm going to just stir it up for about 10 minutes. Looking nice and lovely. It's been 10 minutes now on medium height. Next I'm going to add in the cabbage and the red chilies, the chicken, the shrimp. Smells divine. So here I've added in the cabbage and the red chilies. In goes the chicken and the prawn. Look at this. Such a lovely sight, isn't it? I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I'm going to add in half a tablespoon of sweet soy sauce and half a tablespoon of light soy sauce. So this is the salty one. And then I'm going to give it all a good mix together. Oh my god, the smell is so lovely. I used to love this when I was a kid, and it reminds me of that. I mean, who wouldn't love the smell of stir-fried veggies? And look at this lovely sight. Oh my god, my kitchen smells so good. So here it is. I'm going to mix it up for about 10 minutes. Mixing it nicely for about 10 minutes. Enjoying the aroma that's coming out of this lovely dish. Wow, look at it. Beautiful. There's water coming out of the cabbage, so I'm going to wait for it to evaporate nicely. At present, this is cooking on high heat and the water is starting to evaporate. This is a lovely Filipino dish taking shape. To get the maximum flavor for this dish, try not to add too much salt. Just add a little bit of salt, and then if it's still not enough, try using the light soy sauce, which is a salty soy sauce, and also with a combination of the sweet soy sauce to give it that nice lovely Filipino flavor for this dish. Now once the water is evaporated and it's kind of starting to fry like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stock that we left aside. So that's about maybe half a cup or less than half a cup. So don't put too much water while boiling the chicken. You just need a sufficient amount. Just a sufficient amount for this dish, because we don't want it to become too soggy, but we don't want it to be too dry either. Now look at that flavor going in. So lovely. And then into that I'm going to add in our vermicelli. And then combine it nicely. We don't want it to be too dry. If it gets too dry, just add in a little bit of water. Look at it. Nice and flavorsome. How lovely is that? See the prawns. Now I'm going to take it off the heat and we can plate it up. And this is how it should be. Not watery, but nice and moist. See, it's not watery and it's not too dry either. Nice. It's moist, flavorsome, not soggy. This is the correct consistency for this dish. I'm going to quickly check for taste, and then I'm going to plate it up. And there it is, everyone. Look at this lovely beauty. So flavorsome, and it smells so good. It tastes so good. So this is a lovely Filipino dish. Now let's have a look as to what we can expect with each bite. See? We got the prawns, some cabbage, the chili, and here's the prawn. I can't find the chicken anywhere. Oh yep, there's the chicken hiding. So you can see how nice and moist it is, but at the same time it's not soggy, but it's not dry either. So this is the perfect consistency for this dish, but you can see the amount of flavor that's in it. Very lovely. And apart from that, here it is everyone. Our lovely stir-fried rice noodle, Filipino style, is ready. Look at it. So lovely, isn't it? Enjoy. Bye.